Welcome to the Inno Talk podcast. We'll no topic is off limits. Now here's your host, my daddy, and Roy the Soul. Thank you for coming to the Inno Talk podcast. Boom, swat, boom.
In 3, 2, 1, boom. Isreal Watson. I was going to say Watson. I was like, wait, no, it's not Watson. It's Watkins. Damn. Let's start over. No, I'm just kidding. We're good. Leave my fuck ups in there.
It's okay.
Future NFL player, hopefully.
Yep.
Is it going to happen?
I have a good feeling it's going to happen. Had a workout with the Chiefs the other day, and then this upcoming week I have a workout with the Steelers, so it's looking good right now.
So going into the draft, do you have an idea where you're kind of projected, or where you?
Yeah, kind of. You kind of find out after like your pro day that you do at your school or whatever school you do your pro day at, and then if you have an agent, your agent probably tell you within this whole month. It's kind of like a weird long process throughout this whole month, whether or not what round or what team will sign you after the draft. Because sometimes you might not get drafted. Sometimes you might have to get picked up in the free agency after the draft. So it kind of just depends on how well you did during the previous football seasons, and then how good you do at your pro day.
Is a pro day more important than like a good season? Could someone with a really good season have a shitty pro day and it just tank them?
Yeah, pretty much. That could mess up your stock all the way. If you have a great season in your pro day, you look sloppy, you're not doing anything that they like to see. Because it's really about the eye test for the pro day. Like, they want to look at you, see how good you look in person, how well you move.
And it's just one day?
One day. It's really
one day?
Not even a day. It's probably an hour and a half workout, maybe 2 hours max.
Damn. So what is it? So what do? You wake up? Where do you go? Is it at your school? It's at your school?
It can be at your school, but some smaller schools, like some people who go to like Baker University or like Washburn University, they'll do their pro day like the University of Kansas or Kansas State will have a combined one. But it's pretty much, they just kind of do like how the combine does it. They'll do like the 40 vertical broad jump and all the testing, and then they'll run routes and do individual drills. And
is that what they're looking at? So you're a wide receiver?
It's a wide receiver, yep. Is
that what they're looking at the most with you guys, is your route running?
Yep, how smooth you are running routes and whether or not you catch the ball, like how good your hands are, really.
Do they use pro ball or a college ball?
I use the NFL ball.
You got issues with that? Didn't Jamar Chase have? Was that Jamar Chase?
Yeah.
It was like, I can't.
Yeah, some issues because in college they have like a white stripe around the ball, and the NFL is just a brown ball. Yeah. Yeah.
That ain't hard to get used to.
I mean, at first it was kind of hard because it's a little bit bigger too.
Oh yeah, it is bigger.
Yeah.
You got it though?
I got it down now. I'm good to go.
Did it take a minute?
It probably took about a week to get used to it, just because it's just a different field.
Okay, and so the pro day is just basically, how many of you are at this thing?
I mean, it depends on the school. Sometimes it could be 5 people. Sometimes it could be 15. Just depends how many people are draft eligible. Yeah, and how many scouts want to see.
How many scouts are going to all of them?
That also depends on the school. Like the big schools, like of course Alabama, Ohio State, they'll have all 32 scouts there because I have the big time players. But like my case, smaller school, we only had probably about 12 or 13 scouts there, which is still pretty good. That's half the teams.
Where did you go?
Southwestern Oklahoma State.
Okay. How were they? I mean, you're gonna say they're good, but like, how good were they? I used to follow a lot of college football.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of like when I became a cord cutter. Mm-hmm. I kind of stopped watching because my team's Michigan.
Oh man, they was good this past year though.
Yeah.
But they got smacked in the championship game.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it was a good game though.
It was poorly. I think they overlooked them. I think they were poorly coached. They did. I don't know. Yeah. What do you have to say about having a good game and people say, oh yeah, but the refs jobbed them on that? Like, are you will you take that as an excuse, or are you like, nah, we should have done more?
Sometimes I feel like the refs do be missing some calls that really do affect the game, and like if a ref misses a call that like changes momentum for the whole game, then it's kind of hard to like get back into it.
Oh yeah.
But sometimes you can do more like as a team to help your chances win. So it goes both ways, I'll say.
Can a ref really get in you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Most definitely. Yeah. Especially like if the refs don't like the head coach, because some refs didn't like my head coach in college, so we would get like no calls at all. So we sitting there the whole game, we playing against the other team and the refs, so it's like, damn, we don't know what to do.
Did you always go to that college, or did you start?
No, out of high school I went to Butler Community College, which is in El Dorado, Kansas, probably like 25 minutes away from Wichita.
Where was that what was that ESPN show? Draft. What was the one with the JUCO football?
Oh, Last Chance U.
Last Chance U.
Yeah.
That was somewhere in Kansas, right?
Yeah, it was Independence Community
That's
College.
right,
Yeah,
Independent. Did you
and
guys
we played them?
You
Yep.
did?
Yep, beat them twice.
You're not supposed to beat them.
Yeah, they even saw our episode on the second season because we beat them so bad. They just showed in the game of us celebrating on the field, and that was it.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Most definitely.
Well, now that I watched all the seasons of that show. I remember getting super into it, and they always portray this as, I mean, obviously, there was a lot of people that couldn't get the grades, but they had the skills, and they a lot of times just didn't portray those kids in the greatest light.
Yeah, they kind of do that to make it's kind of turns like a drama series kind of. They wanted that affects people. Oh, like they want to see all the bad side. They really didn't show the good sides to like the end, to wherever, you know, they committed to the new college they go into. Or like,
right.
You know,
Is there a lot of kind of negative light type stuff in the JUCO scene like that outside of even that independence school?
Yeah, at certain schools there are, but at my school at Butler, there really wasn't no like bad light shine on Butler really, because we was one of those programs that, you know, always had successful records, always had good head coaches. They probably from Butler, because Butler community college, we produce great quality D1 players and NFL players. Because I remember my freshman year, that sophomore class, we had 42 people go Division I.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and then from that class alone, there are 10 people in the NFL right now.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, so I mean, at Butler there was no problems. You know, it's really like it really just felt like a small D1, but just JUCO, because we had the facilities, had the meal plans, and, you know, had everything we needed. Really.
How fast are you?
Oh, I mean,
Are you fast?
I am, but I'm not.
What's your specialty then?
My hands and like my size.
Yeah.
And like how good I get in my routes and stuff like that. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm slow. I mean, I ran a 4.05 on my pro day, which it's not bad, but
that doesn't seem very fast.
It's yeah. Yeah,
that's still good though.
Yeah, 4.5 is still good, but it just because my problem is I have long ass strides, so it doesn't look like I'm running fast. Like if you watching me, it don't look like I'm running fast. But if you next to me, it's like, oh shit, he kind of running.
That was I played soccer. I played some JUCO soccer.
Yeah,
and I just got kind of wrapped up in the wrong thing and kind of stopped playing after a while. I loved it. I loved playing. My thing was speed. I was a fast son of a bitch.
Yeah,
I was a 4.2 40. So when I hear you're like a 4.5, I'm like, that seems slow, but
yeah. But I'm also.
But I guess it doesn't suit. It doesn't really matter. Like,
yeah, I mean,
unless you're a Tyreek Hill guy, does he run routes well?
He does. He runs routes extremely well, but people don't really realize that because, you know, when you watch the game, you see him just running past people. Mm-hmm. People don't really watch the game in depth, but he runs routes really well.
How do you? Fuck that question. Who did you look up? Did you look up to people when you were growing up as player, like other players, and be like, I like his work ethic, I like his route run. Like, who did you look at? Like, who kind of motivated you, or who did you kind of emulate if there wasn't anybody?
I said Julio Jones. I used to love watching Julio Jones. That's why I wore number 11 too. I was like, damn, Julio, he do anything he need to do. Go get the jump ball, run past you. He'll block. He even got some nasty ass tackles too. Whenever Matt Ryan threw an interception, you see some film. He hit sticking people.
He's a big dude too.
Yeah, he like one of those freaks of nature. He like 6'4", 220, and he run a 4.3. So he like one of those big dudes, one of those freaks of nature.
How big are you?
I'm 6'2". Probably I think I'm 210 right now.
What's the average wide receiver size in the NFL?
I want to say either 6 feet, 6'1", probably around like 185, 190, 195.
Okay, so you're slightly bigger.
Yeah, just a little.
Who are some of the bigger dudes? Oh, you know who's big? I don't think he plays anymore. Andre Johnson?
Oh, he was huge, yeah. And then Mike Evans is a big dude too. He like 6'5", 230, 235. Yeah.
But you ain't got to worry about it because most cornerbacks are probably 5'10", 5'11"?
Yeah, but now, you know how the game's starting to evolve. The cornerback's getting bigger. The cornerback's starting to get like 6 feet, 6'1", 200, 205. So it's starting to evolve a little bit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Who was did your school have like a rival school?
Yeah, it was Northwestern Oklahoma State. We didn't play them until the last game of the year.
I love a good rivalry. College football.
Yeah.
I love NFL. Just because I'm a fantasy football player.
Yeah.
So I love I just love that aspect of it. I don't even have a team.
Really?
But I've always been. I was born and raised in Michigan, so that's my team. Yeah. So I'm hoping you get on the Chiefs so you can play with the GOAT.
Yeah. The GOAT. You talking about Patrick Mahomes?
Chad Henne.
Chad. Oh man, he went to Michigan.
Oh yeah.
Oh okay.
Oh yeah. I watched him. I used to watch him back when he was a freshman in Michigan. He's old.
Oh.
Did he just retire?
He just retired after that Super Bowl.
I figured he might have, but I saw him out there doing some press or something, or did some commercial with Patrick.
Yeah, he did a commercial with Patrick Mahomes.
Subway or some shit
Subway,
like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he might be the next GOAT, Patrick. He's up there for sure.
No, I feel like he will be.
He'll be up there for, yeah. You can't argue with him.
He got a good resume already.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do you have a dream team that you want to play with? Like if you don't care, you just want to get in the NFL?
Yeah,
I don't care who it is.
Yeah, I don't care who it is. I'm going anywhere.
You really don't care?
I really don't care at all.
Do you have a dream? Like I do wish the Chiefs, because I grew up and they were in my backyard.
Yeah.
Would
the
that
Chiefs,
be?
that'd be cool, because I have hella people coming to the games and stuff, because it's 20-25 minute drive, and most of my family's in Kansas City anyway, so they probably love that just because I'm playing for the hometown team.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So how do you figure? So they're saying what round are you going to be drafted to?
No,
hopefully.
Okay. It's in the later rounds, probably 5th or 6th round.
Okay.
Yeah. So
how do you know teams are looking? Like you said, like a few teams to kind of talk to your agent or whoever, and you kind of hear through the grapevine, like how are they just like how does that work? How does word slip out that we like that guy?
So from my understanding is like your agent has like connections, like so. My agent, he knows people from all types of teams or whatever. So I guess like from our understanding is like teams will call him and say, we like his film, we like his tape, can we bring him in for a workout? And they'll ask questions like what type of guy is he, what type of characters, all the like background check kind of. And then they'll also like call your previous coaches, like they called my coach from high school.
Oh wow.
See how hard I was working in high school, see what type of player I was even back then. So it kind of goes way back to where you don't even know. So
damn.
From my understanding, they just called my agent, said we want to bring him in for a workout. We like his film, and just go from there. Really.
Jeez, what a dream.
Yeah.
Was football always your sport?
Nah. Growing up, baseball was my sport. I used to love baseball. Yeah.
What happened?
I mean, I played in high school. I stopped playing after my sophomore year because it kind of just got like boring. It was like moving too slow, so I ended up just doing track. The other 2 years in high school.
God, boring. Baseball's so boring.
It was just slow. Like,
it is.
And then it was just a lot too. Like because we would have practice right after school. We had to practice at 3:20. So school got out at 2:40. So we had to rush to the practice field and have to clean up the field before we do the maintenance, then practice, and then we have a long ass practice, probably like 2 hours. Then after the practice, we had to like clean up the field again, do the maintenance, and then so I was like, damn, I'm like doing all this. And at the time I wasn't driving either, so I'm waiting and yeah. So yeah, I just couldn't even do it anymore.
How'd you get into football?
Was
that in high school, or were you always playing it too?
I always play. I played Pop Warner when I was younger because my dad, he used to play for the Chiefs actually. So I just feel like I was kind of just born to play football at that point because my dad played, my godfather played for the Chiefs too, and then a long family history of playing football.
That's what it's about, Charles. You got you just got to get the right DNA in you. You just got to have the right mom or dad,
Yeah, really.
Them D1 babies.
Yeah.
Damn, I think that's where I messed up. I mean, I'm divorced, so I messed up in all kinds of ways. But I don't know if she'll give me. I mean, I'm at least contributing to JUCO babies.
Yeah, I mean, you can go a long way from JUCO though. So
yeah, I got him playing soccer, and it's. I guess maybe he's long and lanky, and I was watching him run yesterday, and I was like, he's just not fast like me. I'm like, oh, I hate it. Like he looks, but I'm like, maybe he just looks like that because he doesn't. Those long, lanky.
Could just be smooth, just be, striding, really. Yeah.
That's what it is.
You got time to get faster, too. You can always get faster.
Yeah, how do you get faster? I always thought that was like, I just had it. I never worked on it. I just had it.
Yeah. I mean, I had to work on it. I had to do like a whole bunch of hip mobility stuff and like resistance bands. Those like the two main things you need to do to get faster.
Hip mobility.
Yeah, hip mobility. Make sure if your hips all tight, you really can't, you're not really as flexible. You gotta get flexible too. Stretching, that helps a lot. But hip mobility, stretching, and then resistance bands, that shit helps a lot.
Damn. See, there was never that stuff. I mean, there was kind of that just, the game's changing because, young people like you have got so much more information out there. do you use, when you're working out and stuff, is it all just from whatever trainers are telling you to do, or do you do your own research, like in the off season? Like, are you watching YouTube videos or talking to trainers? Like, how do you stay in shape and develop your own workout and stuff in like the off season?
I kind of just let the trainers do it, really, because I've been working out with iRise since high school, so they kind of know like what I need to do and what I don't need to do, what's gonna help me get better. And then the past couple months I've been in Virginia training. I had a new trainer named Reese. He kind of just like the first week, kind of just like did basic workout, see like my strengths and weaknesses, see what I need to work on. And after that, he like made this whole workout program for me for the next 2 months I was down there. So it kind of just depends, really. I just kind of just let the trainers do whatever. And
eating too? Do you get to eat whatever you want, or they like got you put on a plan?
Well, when I was in Virginia, I was kind of like on a meal plan, kind of eating like I was eating a lot of fish and rice and chicken and vegetables, but honestly, I kind of got like a bad diet. I eat like Chipotle 2 to 3 times a week. Getting bags of candy consistently. So,
candy?
Yeah.
What's your favorite candy?
Any sour candy.
Yes.
Any
I love me
sour
some.
candy.
I like some sour. I like any kind of gummy candy.
Yeah. I'll be going to the candy store in Oak Park Mall. Give me a bag of candy. Yeah.
I went to Vegas for shit. I go all the time. I love me some Vegas.
I gotta go. I've never been.
Yeah. I don't know. It's good, but you might want to stick to football for a bit. You might get sidetracked. I'm walking down, and I was with this young lady, and she knows I got a little bit of a sweet tooth myself. And she goes, "Hey, there's that candy store there." And I was like, "Nah, let's just keep going." She's like, "You sure?" I was like, "No, I'm good," because I know what happens to me. I am literally like a kid in a candy store. I go in that motherfucker, and I'm like, like a kid. And she goes, "Come on, just go in there. We're in Vegas." I'm like, "All right." And it's just every kind of candy you want. And they had like a Marilyn Monroe and an Elvis Presley made out of jelly beans, like a giant statue, all jelly beans.
That's crazy.
And I could have spent an hour or two in there just you go in there with a little bag, just I'll take some of these, and just fill that thing up. The whole time I was in Vegas for like 5 days. The whole time I carried that bag of gummies and shit with me, just constantly eating, just drinking like the long 3-foot Slurpees and crushing candy. Vegas is so good. It's built for adult children like me. Yeah. That's what I would. If I were on a professional NFL team, I think I want to go to the Raiders.
Raiders be in Vegas.
I want to be in Vegas.
And they got a club inside the stadium.
They got a club inside the stadium.
I did hear about that. That's actually crazy.
So you have to have probably a pretty impeccable record if they're doing like these background checks on your character.
Yeah.
Are you just a good dude?
Yeah, kind of just good dude. Kind of just, quiet, stay out the way, don't really do much unless I got to. So.
And just focus on football? Yeah. Is that all you do?
I mean, pretty much. I mean, I don't really do upside. I mean, I'll hang out with my friends once in a while, but it's really just...
What do you do for fun? Like how? Because like I said, I played for a little bit, and if I would have stuck with it, I probably could have gone D1.
Yeah.
But I got just,
sidetracked
big time. Like women and selling weed was easy and fun. I was like, all right. Then leads into other shit. And next thing you know, you're like, just get done blowing lines, and you got like your 6 a.m. first of the day.
Yeah,
stupid.
Hard workout to get through, especially that 6 a.m.
Oh yeah. You don't even go to sleep. It just that was the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. It was stupid. But so you're just treating it right, because basically you are a business. You're a young business. Yeah. But like you are.
Yeah, but if I'm not doing like working out, I'll hang out with my friends. Like we just now started to go out like as a friend group. Like we didn't start going out till after we turned 21. So it's kind of like.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, and then whenever everybody was turning 21, quarantine hit 2020, 2021. That's when we was all turning 21 to quarantine. So everything was shut down. So we was really just at the crib, just playing Madden, playing 2K. That's when Fortnite was popular too. So we was on Fortnite every day, going crazy. And so we really just now started to go out. So I mean, going out, it's cool. It's cool.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't see why people go out, 3 to 4 times
all that
a week.
money?
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see why people do that, but I'll do it, every once in a while.
Wait till you get them, big checks. Then you might then you'll see why.
Okay.
Do you see yourself? Let's say you get drafted. Well, you're gonna get drafted, and you just it starts clicking, you start blowing up, you're like the number 2 wide receiver on the Steelers or some shit, and they're like paying you, you're making it, you're like Antonio Brown kind of money. Like, do you see money changing you, or do you see that lifestyle? Like, is that a trap that you could see yourself going down, or like, how do you see making that kind of
make that kind of money?
Bank?
I can see it kind of being a trap, but you know, my mom, my sister, they call me Mr. Krabs because I'm stingy. I don't like to spend money at all. But I feel like, you know, once I get a little bit of money, there will be that moment where like, damn, I need to splurge on something just because, you know, I got a little bit. Now let me, you know, go buy some nice jewelry. You know, let me go buy. I got to go get the G-Wagon. That's my dream car. So at some point I got to go get that. But I feel I'll be fine with money. You know, my mom, my grandparents, they stay. Make sure, you know, make sure I got decent money management. You know, they be on me about that.
You got a brilliant mom. Your mom is, she's got to be, just from knowing her, she's got to be a big reason why you're kind of where you're at, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Shout out.
Very big reason. Her and my grandparents and my uncle too. Them like the main people, you know, where I'm at now.
So, what is your first purchase with your first paycheck?
Oh, I'm getting a bag of candy. That's all I'm getting a bag of candy. Sit down, relax, kick my feet up, and just like, damn, I sign my first contract, feel relieved a little bit less stressed out.
Damn, that is the dream. So do wide receivers that get drafted in like the 5th, 6th round area, are they put on like a rookie minimum, or do they get paid a little bit more? And do they tend to go towards the practice squad, or are they on like the roster?
So I know for like the later rounds, it'll be a 3-year contract. Like probably, I don't know like the money, like the details and all that stuff, but I know for sure it's a 3-year contract. You have to go through the rookie mini camp that starts in the beginning of May, you know, learn all the plays and stuff. And then like the actual camp where the whole team is there starts, I think, mid-June or end of June all the way up until August before the preseason. But other than that, it depends on what type of situation you're in, like what team you go to. So for example, if I was like to get drafted by the Bengals, it'll probably be hard for me to make the roster because you got Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Boyd. So that's like they 3 main receivers. You see what I'm saying? So, but if you go somewhere like the Steelers or the Commanders or like maybe even Chiefs, where like the receiving room isn't loaded, but they still have receivers there, you still have like a chance like to make the roster. Just receiver. Yeah,
there's definitely room.
Yeah, there's definitely room. You see what I'm saying? But if I was to go to the Jets, they just loaded the receiving room, so it's like, damn, it'll be hard for you to make the
Who's
roster.
on the Jets?
Lazard from Pack.
Yep.
Lazard.
And then Garrett Wilson just won Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
And then they just picked up somebody else too.
Okay.
So, and same thing with the Eagles. They got A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. Is like, damn, kind of loaded. Yeah, loaded.
So would you,
depending on the situation,
would you want to get on a situation where they're loaded? I know you don't care. You just want to be in the game.
Yeah.
But surely inside of you've got a preference, like I want to go to a team that's loaded so I can learn from an A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
Or do you want to go to a team that's like, you know, that I can be put in there and learn by trial by fire?
Yeah. I want to say both, though. I want to go to a team to where it's like they got some veterans there to help me out. Because, you know, a rookie is most people struggle their rookie year, too, because it's a whole different game. Everybody bigger, stronger, and faster than, you know, what you expect. But I would say a little bit of both. A team that got some veterans there who, you know, been playing for a minute could teach me some things, but also to a team to where I'll get opportunity, you know, so I can do off rip like my rookie year.
And then how do you get teaching from one of those veterans? Are they usually, I mean, I know you don't know, but are they usually cool and they want to help out the rook, or are they kind of like, no, this young kid's coming trying to take my spot. I ain't showing him shit.
I feel like it might be a little bit of both, but I feel like there'll be some, you know, some cool veterans out there who's like, you know what, just, you know, come do this workout with me, teach you how to do this, and, you know, come watch some extra film with me so I can show you what I see, so you can put that to your game too. So
have you worked out with any?
No, I haven't worked out with any type of NFL players.
No?
No. Well, I worked out with Deron Lowe. He plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers now, but he plays defensive back. He's from Kansas City too. So that's really about it. Other than that, I just been doing it myself, just, you know, 'cause I like working out by myself anyways. I don't like working out with a whole bunch of people. Because, you know, when you work out with a whole bunch of people, you get too distracted, you get sidetracked, talking about some other shit you don't need to be doing. Don't really work out as hard because, you know, you with the homies, you just chilling, getting in the sweat. So, yeah, I like to work out by myself anyways.
Yeah, I'm hearing all the right things from you. I'm like, I want him to be like, I want you to be like is football the only thing you're focused on?
Yeah, right now football's
I love
the only thing
that.
to focus on. Yeah.
Don't get trapped by women.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't do
Yeah,
it.
That's it.
Have you had that talk? Has your mom or anyone had that talk? Like,
I've been having that
keep
talk
away. Like,
since I was 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
I started young. I started young.
cause that's tough for me. I know. I'd be like, yeah, the ladies are like looking me up and down. I'm the number one wide receiver at whatever college.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be tough for me to.
I definitely had some fun times in college, just because. Definitely had some fun times. I will not complain about that.
Yeah, were you the star wide receiver? Like, were you the number one?
I was number one, but we also had two other receivers, Deshaun Monroe and Jalen Lampe. We kind of shared a little bit. We all ate. We all had great numbers. We was all conference. We were all top 5 in the conference for yards and reception. So we all did good.
Are they all going in the draft?
Deshaun is, but Jalen, he got one more year, so he'll be at my school again for this up and coming season.
How many wide receivers are going in the draft?
For my school?
No,
Or
in general. Is it like?
Probably hella. Probably.
And you got to just hope you're. Like,
Yeah.
how many will get drafted? Roughly.
Not that many. Probably, I'll say roughly no more than 20. Because there's 7 rounds, and, there's a lot of picks in each round. So I'll say no more than 20. And there's also 10 other positions that I got to get drafted, too, on both sides of the ball. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's kind of just, really just got to hope you have a good pro day. So
You had a good pro day?
Yeah, I had a good pro day. They like what they're seeing in my pro
Yeah?
day. Yeah, especially when I ran the 4 or 5, because I'm bigger. I look big. It look like people thought I played linebacker. Like, oh, you must play linebacker. No, I play receiver. But you gotta hope you have a good pro day and an agent that has connections too. Your agent got connections, then that gets your foot in the door, then you'll be good to go.
Really, it's that finicky with that? Like, if you have an agent that just happens to have connections, and how does he get these connections? I want to be an agent.
Yeah, just knowing people.
Yeah.
Really, I'm just talking to people, knowing people, resources, and I really think that's about it.
Is there a team out there you don't want to be on? Like, if say, yeah, I mean, you don't have to say it, but you can just say, yeah, there isn't. Like, I won't even say it, but say this team drafted, would you be like, yes, I made it, but damn, did I have to go to them? Did I got to go to the Browns?
Okay, I got a couple friends who play in the Browns too, so that wouldn't be bad. They play defense though, but I wouldn't. I'm gonna say no to answer that question.
Okay,
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, good answer.
I'm gonna say no.
I don't want to get you in trouble in case you do get on the Browns and they're like, damn. I like the Browns, their uniform, but they fucked up my guy.
Who?
Braylon Edwards.
Oh, really?
That was my favorite.
That was your favorite?
Wide receiver. He had the Chad Henne connection.
Yeah. Michigan stuff.
Yeah, they started at the same time. They were both freshmen when they started. And
okay. Yeah.
do you have any NFL? You have some NFL friends?
I do. I have a couple NFL friends.
What do you talk to them to try to kind of get advice or anything, like how they did it or how to prepare? Or
Yeah, I kind of just asked him, like, what's it like? Like, what's it like stepping in the locker room? I asked one of my friends, Myra Mitchell, he played for the Vikings. I was like, damn, what's it like putting on that jersey for the first time, stepping in that stadium and see the crowd full? It's like, damn, that shit's unreal experience. You got to come experience this shit. He says, it's nothing but work. All you got to do is just work and keep your head level, and then you'll be straight. So I kind of just asked him, like, what it's like to, be in the locker room and, what it's like traveling, because, that traveling schedule is crazy.
yeah, did you not travel that much in college? I mean, you got a game every week. But
we had a game every week, but it was half home games. We don't play 10 games. NFL is 16, so five home games, 5 away games, and the away games wouldn't be no more than 4 hours away. See what I'm saying? NFL, I can be, for example, be in Kansas City, have to go all the way down to L.A. or Florida. Yeah.
Or London.
Because they don't have that game this year to where they're going to Europe, the Chiefs.
Do they go there this year?
I think they're going to this year.
Oh, wow.
I'm not too sure.
But yeah, that's the thing. Now they go to London and Mexico City.
Yeah.
All over. That's got to be hard.
Yeah.
So what did he say? What is it like?
He was like, it's just, it takes a little bit to get used to. That's why, they said the rookie mini camp helped them out a lot because, all the rookies get there. They have 2 weeks to learn their playbook and, get through the facilities, meet all the coaches, and, get used to it before all the, veterans come in and stuff. He said, yeah.
Damn, that would be cool. What's the biggest crowd you've played in front of?
Probably a home game this past year. I went to a small school, so I would say probably 3,000. So
damn, that's it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's that's a lot of people, but it's not a lot of people compared to everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
What will you do? Have you thought about that when you go into a stadium and there's 50,000 people just going nuts?
I probably was gonna walk out the tunnel and just look around and be like, damn, there's a lot of people. But try not to get stuck in it. Just look around like, damn, there's a lot of people, but just leave it at that.
Just leave it at that. It's easier to say than to do, I'm sure.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see.
Are you gonna
that
go
moment
live?
happens.
Go Instagram live? Look at this,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be on Instagram live at some point. People got to see that. They got to.
All right, so wide receivers tend to be flashy.
Mm-hmm.
These tend to, set some dance trends and celebrate. When I played soccer, I was a celebrating fool.
Yeah.
If there was a dance, I did all the dances back then, all this stupid shit. I acted, I'd go to the corner flag on all fours like a dog and lift my leg up and pee on it.
That's funny.
Like, I did all that shit. I did some wild shit. I loved it. Are you a celebratory kind of guy, or are you like a Barry Sanders, hand the ball and walk back kind of?
Like a Barry Sanders, hand the ball, walk back, Just keep it, I guess what they call it, old school, traditional, and I don't really be dancing anyways. I mean, I can dance, but, I'd rather, just go back to the sideline, drink my little Gatorade. And
yeah, I mean, that is cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was a celebratory guy, and I was watching my son. He's a lot like me in many ways, and he scored a goal last week. And a kid scored a goal before him and did all kinds of little Fortnite dances. Just da. I was like, oh shit, it's hilarious. Like, this kid going off. He's feeling it.
Yeah.
And then my kid scored right after that, not long ago that, and he just scored the goal, turned around, and just walked back to the middle. Like a gangster. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do.
I do this shit, yeah.
Not a big deal at all. A big deal. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's how I be feeling it. Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's cold.
I feel that, yeah.
That's cold, too.
Yeah, like, I do this shit, yeah.
But I do like the fucking dance, man. I like the celebration.
Yeah.
All right. You won't dance at all? Will you dance in the NFL with your or is it? Have you thought about it? I know I'm already thinking way ahead. Like,
keep your first touchdown.
Yeah, I'm keeping that ball for sure. Yeah. Keeping the first touchdown, but
that's when your family's in this game.
Yeah, most definitely. I don't know. I might be feeling it. First NFL touchdown. I might do something. Just be happy because damn, I scored a touchdown in the NFL. Not too many people could say that shit. So
damn,
it might
facts.
be give me a great feel. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Honestly.
Does it get in your head? Or do you kind of not think about it and it is what it is? But like, what goes through your head when it's just Isreal at night about to close his eyes for sleep? Are you thinking about like, yo, I might be in the fucking NFL?
Yeah. Especially after this past football season, like damn near every night, like damn, like this shit getting like realistic. Especially like whenever I had to do the workout for the Chiefs, like damn, I'm in the NFL locker room and all the coaches were there. Even Coach Reed was in there watching the workout. I was like, oh shit, like this shit done got serious. I be like every night, be like damn, like it's getting like realistic. It's time to go make this shit happen now.
Do you lose sleep over it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I probably only get about 5 hours sleep now because I'll be up like, damn, like, this shit about to happen. Like, I'm ready to see what's happening.
When is the draft? Is that next week?
It's the 27th through the 29th, so that's in, a couple weeks.
Couple weeks?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What are you doing for the draft?
I'll have a draft party on the 29th.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'll have a draft party, have everybody come, drinks, food, just music, come kick it, just come celebrate.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. I want to know where you're going to go.
Yeah, come to the draft party.
Okay. When is it? What day is it?
My mom's still figuring out, but, and I got your Instagram. I'll just let you know when
is it like when's the draft? Is it Saturday, Sunday?
I think it might be Friday through Sunday.
Friday through Sunday?
Thursday through Saturday? Yeah, Thursday through Saturday.
Well, you don't know when your party would be?
It'll probably be on that Saturday or maybe the day after. So probably might be on the 30th.
While they're drafting?
Yeah.
So day 2 probably?
Or day 2 or day 3.
Oh, they do 3 days?
Yeah, 3 days. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So. All right. I'll go.
Yeah, show up.
I will. Yeah. I would. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Man, I want you to go so bad, and I don't care where you go.
Yeah.
And it's got, so you were saying you like to kick it with your friends and play Madden and 2K.
Yeah.
Have you thought about what it'd be to see you in a Madden game?
Oh, I was just thinking about that the other day. I was playing this shit. I was like, damn, hold on. once I get into the NFL, I'm using myself in Madden all the time. I'm taking everybody I'm putting myself in and going crazy. Really. Yeah, I thought about that. That'd be cool though. Definitely a cool experience.
What if they fuck your stats up and you're like,
that's okay. I'm in the game. I don't even care. I don't even care.
Damn, that would be.
It'd be dope. Yeah.
I made it. Yeah. I'm on fucking Madden.
Man, it'd be crazy.
Madden, dude. I couldn't imagine being in a video game.
I couldn't either, but I guess we'll see next year around this time. Yeah.
All right, what'd you say your first thing is when you buy? Oh, that candy, and then what's like your real? Is it jewelry? Is it a necklace?
It'd probably be.
You want some more tequila?
Probably be
El Tequila-ino?
Let me get a little bit more, but probably some jewelry, or I definitely want to get the G-Wagon though at some point. I'll probably be my first like big purchase, a G-Wagon. Really.
You ever seen the documentary Broke?
I have. Yeah, we had to watch it at JUCO, so we had like this. Whenever how we first get there, before fall camp, we have like do these seminar sessions or whatever. Like during one seminar session, we had to watch that documentary Broke, just so they put in our mindset now. Even though we in JUCO, after this, you guys will go somewhere farther and better than this. So you see how people end up. So don't be like this, because it's easy to spend money too, especially whenever you got it. You lose track of it.
I mean, you can see a documentary, but then when you actually get caught up in it,
it's hard to get out
ain't
of
nobody thinking about that documentary.
Yeah, facts, yeah. Especially when you live in it, it's like you just live in the moment. You don't know what's going on till the money gone. It's like, damn, what happened to it? And it's like, shit, what do I do now?
There's some. I saw. What's his name? Deontay West.
Oh yeah,
basketball player.
Yeah, he's played LeBron. Yeah.
Hot sauce in my bag. I just know him from a song. This is like. I mean, this is pre-TikTok. This was probably like MySpace days, maybe even before that. But he was like doing some kind of like video of him in a drive-thru with his buddies at like Taco Bell, and he's high as fuck, just higher than giraffe pussy. And then he gets like some hot, and he's like asking for hot sauce. He's like, oh yeah, hot sauce in my bag, hot sauce in my bag. I was like, dude, this dude's like in the NBA not rapping, just singing about hot sauce in his bag, high as fuck, living the life.
Yeah,
living the life how you're supposed to as a pro athlete. Like every kid, almost every boy dreams of being a pro athlete. Yeah. This guy makes it. And then I saw some shit on him on YouTube not that long ago where...
Oh, yeah. He homeless now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like, homeless for real. Yeah.
Like, homeless for real.
Like, I don't know.
Sad story.
Yeah, it's definitely a sad story. I think he was hooked on some type of drugs, too. And, when you're on drugs, you got money, you just spending money on drugs, and you doing this and doing that. And
damn.
Shit happened fast.
There's so many traps, Isreal.
A lot.
So you're young. How old are you?
23.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
God, you just got the world ahead of you.
Yeah.
And there's so many traps. And I could imagine being this, like, you're not a big Instagram or social media user either. No, you're doing shit right. You're getting drafted.
Yeah.
You are getting drafted. There are just too many traps out there. It seems like you're avoiding them.
Yeah.
Shouts out to your mom.
Yeah, shout out to my mom.
Makita.
Yeah.
All right, now I got to ask, what's it like having her as your mom? Because she's an attractive young lady. She's an alpha.
Yeah.
She's just a badass.
Yeah. I mean,
she's kind of creative, a little shadow for you to live in. Like, what do you?
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's yeah, for real, I appreciate it. She a good mom. I mean, she do whatever she want. She just do whatever really, and I'll be like, damn, she just doing whatever, living her life to her fullest. So
and you love that?
I love it. I mean,
support it.
Yeah, I mean,
I know, because I know some kids might just kind of leave my mom alone. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's her life. She can do what she wants.
Yeah.
Grown she's an adult, so it's her life. So, so I support whatever she do, really.
Man.
Yeah, so.
You got a good head. You're getting drafted. You're getting drafted.
Yeah.
Oh, when you get drafted, I'm going to take you with my last pick in my fantasy draft this year.
Okay. I'm going to get you some fantasy points.
I'll probably never use you, but you'll be on my roster.
At least I'm on there. That's okay.
What is that shirt? You guys got the old smiley face with a V with red coming down it.
I got this from Half and Half, the clothing store that's in Overland Park for $5. Yeah, for $5. You know, I got these yesterday actually.
Yeah, had to get the fit right for the podcast.
Yeah, had to show the cool face, the blood coming down and stuff. You know, it's a little V for like V long. So I don't know how I got it $5, but I got it $5. So,
were there any teams or cornerbacks or anybody that gave you fits in college?
No.
Were you like, no, you just
Nah. I mean, okay. Well, there was a couple teams. So like towards the end of the football season, like I started to see like a lot of like double covers, like bracket coverage. Have like the linebacker playing press over me and like safety over the top, mirroring wherever I go. It's like damn, kind of hard to maneuver at that. But then I seen that as like okay, so I got two people on me. I'm taking two people out to play automatically. That means we have even numbers to go block and do something with somebody else. So that helped out the team a lot too. So I kind of that was probably the only thing, but it ended up benefiting us more because they so worried about me, they forgetting about the other people we got. So it's like damn, everybody else gonna eat now. So that's how it goes.
You don't care?
No, as long as we win the game, I
don't
don't
care. Do you really not care?
No, I really don't.
You just want to win?
I just want to win for real. Yeah,
dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That seems because again with like dancing and shit, wide receivers tend to kind of be egocentric.
Yeah, most definitely.
Just kind of, but you're not like that.
Not at all.
You just want to win.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn,
I'll get mines eventually, but we gonna win. Yeah.
I love that. I can't see you not going.
Yeah.
So do you have an agent?
Yeah, I do.
How do you get an agent? How are you like, I go to this medium school, but I feel like I got it. Like, does an agent come to you or do you have to go to an agent? How does the whole business side of this shit work?
So at the bigger schools, Alabama, like Bryce Young or, C.J. Stroud, Ohio State, whatever, the agents come to them because, they're
fuck
the big
Ohio
time.
State, by the way.
Yeah. Rival. Yeah. Yeah, but, since they're at the big schools and, they big-time players, first-round players, the agents was coming to them because, big schools. But in my case, when I was in Virginia, I was staying with my cousin, Kedrick and Crystal, and he used to play for the Redskins. So this is really his agent, his former agent, who's my agent now, so he kind of like put me on, helped me out. So that's really how I got an agent, because of him.
What does an agent do for you? Like, I mean, I know they're talking to teams and they got their ear to the ground, but like one-on-one, like are they like your friend? Are they just your business person that just kind of like you're like your barber or something? Like how, like what's the relationship with you and an agent and how do you manage that?
Well, me and my agent, he kind of like family because he know my family personally. So he been around my family, been at birthday parties, dinner parties. So it's kind of like a family relationship, me and my agent. But then it's also a business too. Like I gotta do my part and he gonna do his part, and then we gonna meet in the middle and make it happen. Really. So in my case, it's both family and business. Cause in other people's cases, it's probably just be more business because most people don't even meet their agent. It's straight just over the phone talking and texting. But met my agent, see what it looked like, and it's really just a family vibe, really.
Why did you choose the JUCO route and not straight into a bigger school?
Yeah. Out of high school, I didn't have the grades to go D1 because I had a good amount of options out of high school. I had KU, K-State, Nebraska, Iowa State. Even had Clemson look at me for a little bit, and then I went to this Nike opening camp too, so where like the top 100 players in the country go to in each region or whatever. But I just didn't really have the grades coming out of high school, so I had to go JUCO.
How come you didn't have the grades?
I mean,
I didn't have grades either.
Yeah.
But I know why.
Yeah, I mean,
I just fucked off. I was like, I don't want to. I want to have fun. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm good enough to pass tests and pass.
Yeah,
that's all.
Pretty much the bare minimum. I was like, damn. Once I pass, I don't really care. But yeah, and then in high school too, it's kind of like I'm having fun in high school. I'm playing. At some point, I was playing 4 sports at a time. I'm playing football, basketball, baseball, and track at the same time. It's like, I'm playing sports. I'm in high school having fun, going to like the high school parties and shit. So I'm having fun. So I kind of got sidetracked a little bit, but it is what it is.
But you learned at a young age, so you didn't quite have the grades.
Yep.
And then why did you choose? What was Southwest Oklahoma State? You said.
Yep.
Did they choose you, or did you choose them, or like how do you go from? All right, I'm ready to get out of JUCO and step it up.
Yeah. Well, this Coach Kirkland. He was at the school called Incarnate Word in San Antonio. It was like
Is Kirkland your JUCO coach?
No, he was my coach at Southwestern Oklahoma State. So he was recruiting me out of JUCO to go to Incarnate Word, but then he moved to go to a school in New Mexico called New Mexico Highlands. So he called me one day and said, "We want you to come here, come play for me. I know you since you was at JUCO, this, that, and third." So boom, did a year and a half, 2 years there. Then he was like, after this past, not the past season, but 2 seasons ago, he was like, I'm going to the school in Oklahoma. It's closer to home for you, a better school, better facilities, and better, just like feels like a normal school, like a bigger school or whatever. He was like, "I want you to come to me." So I said, "Okay." Got in the transfer portal, so I'm coming to Oklahoma to come play football. So kind of just like followed him. So that's he kind of like chose me, and I kind of chose him. Really.
Yeah. And did he sell you? Okay. Did he sell you on coming there? Like, I guess why there and not like a Big 12 or a Big 10 kind of school?
He kind of just sold me, really. I mean, he was just.
What did he sell you on? There's 3,000 people that are gonna watch you.
Yeah, but
I don't mean to be shitty. I'm just curious because
yeah.
I no disrespect. I'm just curious, like why.
Yeah, from day one, he told me, "Oh, you're an NFL caliber player." I'm like, all right, because I never heard that before. I'm like, okay. I figured he was just talking, but he kept saying, "It's like, look at what you doing, feeling compared to some of these NFL guys. Like, you doing the same thing. Just all you need to do is just trust me, and you're gonna get to that level." So I'm like, okay, he talking good. So let me just figure out what he's about. And at some point, he came to see me, called me again. It's like, "We want you. Just come make it happen. Trust me, and you'll get to the next steps you need to be." It's like, fuck it, okay, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Yeah.
If he's telling you, I'm just talking here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take anything out of it. But if he were telling me, "Hey, you got NFL quality. Look what you're doing," I'd be like, "Dude, thanks.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
If I'm NFL quality, maybe I should go to a bigger school.
Yeah,
Then why would I go to
definitely.
North?
Yeah, most definitely.
Southwest Oklahoma State or whatever. Like, why not go? All right, then I'm going to K-State. I'm going to Oklahoma or whatever."
Mm-hmm. I mean,
you just trusted him?
Trust, really. It was all just trust, honestly.
How? Why him?
I mean,
that's crazy.
I also have a great relationship with his wife and kids too. Like I used to been to their birthday parties, picked them up from school, went to their basketball practice, went to the game and stuff. So it's kind of like another family, really. So it's really just.
Did you guys get a championship or anything, or what was the?
No, we didn't get a championship.
Like what division was that?
I went D2, so I was it's in the Great American Conference.
Okay.
And so when we was in Mexico, we did win a bowl game. So we won a bowl game in Mexico.
Oh, you got to play in a bowl game?
Yeah, we got to play in a bowl game.
Which bowl? Get out of here! You don't even remember?
No, I don't remember.
It wasn't even that big of a deal.
It really wasn't because it was
Really?
it was kind of like a last minute selection type thing. So he was like, "Damn, we'll go play in it. Just go get a ring." But
Who'd you play against?
we played against New Mexico. Oh shit, the purple and yellow school.
Oh yeah, what are they?
I have no idea. I'm blanking right now.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but they had like this little arena coming down to the stadium. It was kind of cool though. But yeah, we played that
bowl game. Was not that big of a deal for you?
No, because it was like last minute selection. It was kind of like a pity selection. Like you guys come play the game.
But still, it's
I mean, it was cool.
Is there a good thing with it because you guys get to practice longer?
People was mad about that because the bowl game was on the 30th, so people couldn't go home for Thanksgiving. Everybody was looking forward to going home for Thanksgiving because that's the best time of year. Go get the best food, get to see your family again. Some people on the team was like mad about that.
Especially for college kids, Charles. Think about that shit when you were in college. Like, I just want to go home and eat some good food and see some family.
I haven't seen your family since end of May, beginning of June, and damn, you tell me I gotta, stay here for Thanksgiving, eat pieces of pizza or like some turkey that, what I'm saying, don't even taste that good.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
It wasn't worth it? Was it worth it?
I mean, we won, so I'll say it was worth it.
And you got a ring for it? Oh, yeah. How horrible. I gave all this up and we lost.
Yeah, if we would have lost, people would for sure would have been mad about that. Yeah, and it was cold too.
Where was it at?
It was in New Mexico. It was
It was in New Mexico and they were from New Mexico?
Yeah, we played.
Well, that doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, so it was. It might have just been the border bowl or some shit like that because we was on like that's not fun. Oh man, but because we was on the opposite sides of the border or whatever, so it's like I might have just been the border boy, honestly.
Oh, you guys were on the opposite side of the border as New
Like,
Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay, my geography is incredible. You got
Yeah, I don't have good geography skills either, but it was kind
Oh
of.
yeah, it's because you went to JUCO like me.
Yeah.
Damn. Wow, it wasn't even okay. I played in a JUCO bowl stadium, or I mean a bowl stadium for a soccer game in high school once.
Yeah.
I got a red card.
What'd you do?
All right, so the game was the very next day after prom. So prom was on a Saturday, I think, and this game was Sunday morning. Stupid, stupid.
Yeah.
And this was my first prom, and it was a senior prom, and I was a junior. Oh my God, I could do a whole podcast on this night that I had at this prom.
Yeah.
Wild. It was Louisiana. I went to some time I went to 3 different high schools. One of them was Louisiana. Louisiana can fucking party.
Oh yeah.
They can party.
Yeah.
I do this prom party with my date. She's a senior, a dime piece. Let me tell you, she's a dime to this day. Sarah Parks. Sarah Parks, shout out to you and those giant titties. The biggest tits in the school. And she wasn't fat. It wasn't that kind of big. They were just big and nice.
Yeah.
Oh, she was sexy. She was so sexy.
Oh, man.
And so she invited me to go to prom, and we go with her friend, and her friend was a little
Yeah.
and her friend went to her date was like a 23-year-old car salesman.
Oh man.
At least 23. I mean, so yeah, your age.
Yeah.
Could you imagine going?
That's creepy.
Yeah. It was creepy.
I wouldn't do that shit, but
But I'm probably 16 and a half at the time or some shit like that. So there's this 23-year-old dude that's with us. I'm like, oh, this dude's kind of cool. Like, you know,
most definitely.
when you're at that age, you think a 23-year-old's older and cool. And she was like, oh. And then we stopped at a gas station to get some alcohol. And I had a couple already. I had drank like a beer or two. Me and this older dude are in the bathroom, and I see him put something in his mouth. I'm like, yo, what's that? He goes, here you go, take some.
Oh,
I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know what it is. I'll trust you.
Yeah.
And I popped some fucking weird ass pill. To this day, I don't know what it was. But it got me turned.
Yeah.
I had
fun.
I had some fun that night.
Yeah.
Wild. And so anyway, so that whole night, I'm like, the first night I'm on some random pill. I'm drinking. I'm going hard. I lost my virginity tonight to Sarah Parks. Shout out to you, Sarah. Thank you for that. Ew, I got to say, I know this is another tangent. I'm having sex with this girl, and she says, you're better than the 30-year-old I'm sleeping with.
That definitely boosts some confidence.
It boosted some confidence, but I was like, damn,
good.
you're fucking a 30-year-old?
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Like, you're in high school, fucking a 30-year-old?
That's insane. Yeah.
Oh, this guy I don't know who this guy is, but the cops need to have a talk with him.
Yeah, for sure need to come find him.
So I have this whole wild-ass reckless night. Me and Sarah fall asleep on the floor of this other girl's house.
Yeah.
I slept for like 2 hours, and I'm like, yo, you need to take me to this game. My dad was the coach. So we go. I'll never forget, it was the Playin Weed Eater Bowl in Shreveport, Louisiana. The Playin Weed Eater Bowl. And we played in that, and I'm just half drunk still, and half hungover, and half pilled out, whatever that thing, concoction I was. And I'm playing and playing, and I'm just not feeling it. I'm like, I got no energy. I'm falling asleep. And like, I just see a dude. I just jumped on him and gave him a headlock.
Oh man.
Took him to the ground and got immediately red carded. And I'm like, my dad was of course disappointed. Like, what the hell was that? What was that? He had no idea what my night was. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what came over me. I guess I'll go home and take a nap. And with a red card, you missed that game and the next game. And the next game was that day.
Oh,
so I just went home and slept
so you was chilling
all day and chilling.
Yeah. Maybe it was worth it getting the red card.
Yeah, I mean, it was for me. Yeah. I think we lost the next 2 games without me, but I was like, yeah, it was worth it. I don't even know why I got that. Why did I even go that? I had a question for it. I don't even know why. When that,
Well, you know, they're talking about not being distracted, focus on football.
yeah, see, that's why. That's why I could have been a professional athlete. Is I had all the physical abilities, but mentally, I just wasn't. I didn't have Makita as my mom.
Yeah, that's what it was.
No disrespect my mom. She was amazing. Well, I don't know. I can't even blame her. I'm just a wild
just like to have fun.
idiot. And now I look back at myself now, I'm like, damn, what could have been?
Yeah.
What could have been?
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, what separates you from the wide receiver that's just not quite as good as you, that's not going to make the NFL or not even going to he'll enter the draft because he can and he's got people's yes men telling him he can, but he ain't got no shot.
Yeah.
Like, what separates you between the next guy below you?
I play special teams. In college, I played kickoff return. I was back there catching punts on punt return, and I did punt too, so I did all 4 years of special teams. So that's going to help a lot too.
That does help.
Yeah. If you can play special teams and you can just be a special team guy for like your first 2 years and learn the playbook and get better as a receiver. Think about it. If you on special teams, you on the roster. You on the 53-man roster. And so always going to be on the field no matter at all 4 quarters. So, and then they only take, I think, 6 receivers to like games and shit. So think about it. I'm the receiver and then I'm playing special teams, so I'm have a chance of getting a receiver too at some point.
Are you special teams on both sides of the ball, like kickoff and return?
Yeah, it'd be kickoff return, then punt and punt return. So for kickoff though, it'd be mainly defensive guys because on kickoff you want your best tackles.
I always look at. I do have some ignorance when it comes to football. I mean, I know a lot about it. Like, I know, but I am ignorant to kind of like inside football kind of shit.
Yeah.
And I kind of look like special teams just kind of throw whoever out there, but it is kind of a big deal.
I mean,
and you don't mind like tackling, like.
No, I don't mind tackling. I played corner in high school. A little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you the biggest cornerback?
Yeah. Well, actually, you know something crazy? Isaiah Simmons, he was probably the biggest cornerback. He played at Clemson all 4 years. He got drafted in 2020, number 9, for the first round, 9th pick to the Cardinals. And he was 6'4", 225 playing safety. So imagine looking back there as a 15-year-old, 16-year-old kid, like, damn, who was this?
Oh my God.
Grown man out there playing safety. Yeah, but now he played linebacker for the Cardinals, so he doing good now.
Oh shit! You went from cornerback to linebacker.
Yeah, so he tell you how big he also like one of the freak athletes. He ran a 4.35, 4.33, one of the fast people on the team at Clemson. So
it's a fast linebacker.
Yeah.
Or I guess he was playing corner then.
Yeah, playing safety. Yeah.
Would you be open to switching positions? I mean, I know you would, but are there odds of you switching sides, like being a cornerback instead of a wide receiver, or are your hands just so good they're not even gonna?
I do got good hands, but I mean I don't think that would happen just because I've no teams ever said that. They said just we like to see run routes.
Are you too slow for corner?
No, I wouldn't say I'm too slow for corner because it's not really. I could be a zone corner like Richard Sherman or Stephon Gilmore, just being zone, wouldn't have to play man that much if needed. So I think I'd be fine if I had to play corner. I'll just have to change my workouts up, to get used to moving backwards instead of going forward all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So, you start off in the back pedal, and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so it just be, I have to adjust a lot, really, just to, transition.
That would be hard. Yeah, stick with wide receiver. Fuck that. Scoring these fools.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I could imagine. Yeah. I want to see you catching. I want to see. I do, dude. I'm very excited if you.
Appreciate it.
If I get to watch you on a Sunday on a practice squad or not on a special teams.
Yeah.
So you don't mind hitting people? You want more? You still got some in there.
I'm good. I still
Charles, how you doing? You need some more whiskey?
I'll take a little bit more.
He's gonna take some more. Here you go. Knock yourself out. Pour yourself.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna take me a little sip here.
Yeah.
So what's the biggest difference between the guy that not quite there than you?
Just special teams. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Why? So can't Can't anybody play special teams?
Anybody can, but most people aren't willing to play special teams. You see
Really?
what I'm saying? Like there'll be some receivers out there. It's like, man, fuck that. I don't want to play special teams. I just want to play receiver because special teams. It's like a
Well, that's a mistake.
exactly, and most people don't really want to do the extra work because in practice you doing receiver drills, you catching balls and all this shit, and then you have a special team segment too, to where you got to, go through all the special team stuff. And
But if you love football and you love to play and you just want to be out there playing, why wouldn't you want the extra?
yeah, I mean,
That's what separates you. You're working harder than these people.
And some people just not built for it too, because some receivers they'll be 6 feet 6'1", but they'll be like 170, 175, 180, like a little light.
Woo.
See what I'm saying?
That's
So,
skinny.
exactly. So
You
it's
ain't
like,
tackling nobody.
Exactly. So it's like, damn, what I'm gonna go out there for? I'm a little guy. I ain't trying to go out there and go tackle somebody. That's not, you know what I'm saying? So that's
Bulk
why-
up, son.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Bulk up. Get your creatine in. You eat your protein.
yeah.
Pack on 15, 20 pounds.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Hit motherfuckers. Start hitting them.
Yeah.
Do you like to be hit?
I don't mind it. If I get hit, I'll be like, okay.
What's the hardest you ever been hit?
Probably coming from a slant. I was playing slot.
Ooh.
Ran a slant. Got hit. I caught it though, but I got hit.
In college?
Yeah, in college. This was this past season actually. As hard as I've been hit, but
You know who Jim Rome is? You guys know Jim Rome? Jim Rome, like his radio show back in the day. Like Jim, you don't know who Jim Rome is?
I don't think so.
Whoa. Jim Rome had the pinnacle sports talk show
Okay.
on radio in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know who he is? That's so wild.
You said early 2000s?
Yeah.
I was still damn near in diapers in early 2000s.
He's still around, but no,
Okay.
I get it.
Yeah.
That's just crazy to me that, you're 20. This would have been 23, 23 years ago. This dude was like the king of media when it came to sports talk.
Okay.
Like, very big time, very big time. He toured around the country doing these shows,
Really?
like these. He called them tour stops, and I went to one. I was like the first person in line with some of my friends at Bartle Hall. I mean, it was a giant fucking deal. And we played like some flag or some pickup football, like touch football in the street the night before. I got took out by a planter, like a giant, like a big cylinder stone planter with trees. I did a little out route and just, and I caught it. And I made the newspaper and the news. Yeah.
Oh man.
I had a bloody knee, and I made Jim Rome's website.
Oh damn, that's cool. Then.
It was cool.
Yeah. Cool. Damn.
So yeah, I didn't get hit by some college player. I got hit by a city planter.
So that city planner undefeated.
Yeah, it's still there
Really,
today.
it's undefeated.
It's still there.
Yeah.
It didn't budge. Are you nervous about the transition because it is a different game and it is strong? Like, have you had any ability to see the transition from college to the NFL? Like, have you been working out with a bunch of players or people that are next level?
Yeah, it was really transitioned to, it was eye opening. It's like working out in front of the team and stuff, like how they do stuff. Because for example, when I was working out with the Chiefs, it was in like position drills, like position work, getting our feet warmed up, make sure, getting our catches in, whatever. And what they was doing there, I did none of that shit in college. Like, it was just a little bit more work.
Like
really.
what?
So we had this one drill. We had 3 cones every 5 yards. So a cone at 5-yard line, cone at 10-yard line, cone at 15-yard line. We had to go around them, go around it, and then run a route into it. That's a lot of movement for, just warming up and doing position work. So I was like, okay, that's something to get used to. Because in college, we would just, do the little basic drills, get some catches in, and, get to the team segments. And I would say the transition for the NFL, I'm more, I wouldn't say I'm like worried, or I'm more anxious about like the technique. Because in the NFL, you have to have a better technique compared to college. Because, everybody is 1%, because you're going against 1% every week. So it's hard to get to that, to be the 1% of the 1%. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you gotta, really get into that technique and, really figure out what's gonna benefit you the best.
All right. Do you have it in you to be a 1% of the 1%? Do you know, yo, I could be a Julio Jones level Like I can, if I just work hard enough. Like, is that in you? Do you think you can get to that fucking point? To like, Antonio Brown went to a smaller school. He went to Central Michigan University. That's a tiny ass little school. I think that's a D2 school.
And Adam Thielen went to Minnesota State. That's a D2 school.
Yeah. So there's like, there's some legit wide receivers that have come out of some smaller schools that have made like, yo, that's like a game changer. That's like one of the GOATs.
Most definitely. Yeah, I feel like I can get to that 1% of the 1%. Just, I feel like I just gotta, once the opportunity comes, so like I get my moment to make a play, I just gotta make that play, and then I feel like just build off that momentum from there. And then,
do you think it's just one play that's gonna get you there, like kind of gets eyes on you, and then you can?
It'll be like, yeah, that one play, like, okay, I like what he just did. Let me look at him a little bit more, see how consistent he is.
Yeah, how do you stand out? Do you have to stand out in a practice, in a preseason game? Like,
I would say probably practice, like paying attention to the details, make sure you do everything. I feel like the way I would stand out the most is how fast I can learn the playbook.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Learn the playbook and not just learn, like, for example, receiver, you got X, H, Y, Z, like labeled positions, whatever. Instead of just like learning the position X, like learn all the positions, like the whole playbook. I feel like that would benefit me the most.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't even think about that. Like,
yeah.
Especially like, so, okay, what was the transition of playbook ability or capability from junior college to D2? Was there a giant like, oh shit, these guys are like, their playbook's way bigger, I got more to learn, or was it similar?
It was kind of the opposite. The playbook in JUCO was bigger, but once I got to, playing at the other schools, we did like a lot of hand signals. So we played like a no-huddle offense. It was like spread offense. So a lot of like hand signals, a lot of, whatever it needs to be, like a lot of verbal commands, whatever. So it was easier going to like that transition because, pointing at guys, running hits, put down to the floor. That's a
Who's pointing?
The quarterback. So we looking at the quarterback the whole time, touch his face mask, run a go ball. So it's like really simple, like stuff. So that made it easier.
Doesn't it seem like that'd be easy to figure out as an opponent?
Yeah, but we changed it every week though.
Really?
Yeah, we changed it. We had to because, because whenever, they record the games like in the skybox or whatever, film or whatever, sometimes some teams will just only record the quarterback just to pick up signals and like try to get
on the opposite team?
Yeah. And then they'll like send it to other teams too, like, okay, this is what the signals are, and then they'll, like teams like help each other out and shit during the season.
What do you mean?
They pick up. So
another team will help you guys out?
So let's say
to play against independents?
So
does everybody hate independents?
I mean, we didn't like independence because the coach was loud, and what you see on TV, he liked that in real life. So
I kind of like that.
Yeah,
I kind of like that dude. He's from Compton, right?
Yeah, he's from Compton.
A white dude from Compton,
from Compton. Yeah,
he's gonna have some fucking
definitely got
swagger and nastiness to him.
No, I like it, but I probably wouldn't, want to hear that shit all the time though. It's like, chill out a little bit.
What was your coach like compared to him?
He was cool. He was really just standing on business. Really, he was like, if you're not gonna make no plays, you can go ahead and sit on the sideline. We go get somebody else to do it. He wouldn't yell really. I mean, he was defensive coordinator too, so he really be on defense. We don't have to worry about him much because But other than that, he was just he was a good head coach. Just kept it simple, kept it like really business-like. Like make plays. If you don't make plays, somebody else will do it, and then we'll go from there.
That's how it is everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, cutthroat.
Yeah.
What's the average span of a wide receiver in the NFL? Because I know running backs like 3 years.
I think the average span in the NFL in general is 3 years.
Oh shit!
For all positions, really, except for like punters, because punters don't really go through a lot of contact. So punters span could probably be 7, 8, 9 years.
Ooh, that's a good question. How is the punter and kicker treated on the team by quote unquote the football players?
Yeah, I mean,
is he like? Are they kind of like? Yeah, they're just kind of doing their own thing. Leave them be, or are they part of the team? Like, what's up? Whether you miss or make the game-winning field goal, or
so they're still part of the team. In practice they'll go out before. So let's say practice start at 2:00. They'll be out there probably like 1:30, 1:40, kicking the ball because all they do is kick, so they don't really have much to do. So it's go out there.
That's what I'm saying. That guy's like, hey, motherfucker, I do more than just kick.
Yeah, but so they go get their kicks in, and really they just watch practice until they have their special team segments where they go kick their field goals in middle of practice or do punt or whatever. Other than that, but they're part of the team though. I feel like punter is like really one of the cooler guys on the team because you know
Really?
they're on the football team. They still get all the girls because they play football and they just cool. They just kick. Really, they just stay out the way. So you know they're like one of the cooler guys. You know, like you know how the backup quarterback are always cool because you know the backup quarterback he just chilling. You know, always ready to go. You know, what's the move this weekend? Doing that. It's kind of like how the punter
But knowing they're not really going to go in.
Yeah, unless
it's so rare that a quarterback gets injured or pulled.
Yeah, unless something crazy happens, then they got to go in. But you know, kind of.
Well, further legitimizes my saying of Chad Henne's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Greatest backup.
Really? Yeah.
You saw what he did this year
yeah.
when they needed him. Yeah, drive. It was like a 95-yard drive.
I remember that.
During the playoffs he made.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Chad Henne.
Yeah, do you know him?
No, I don't know him, but shout out Chad Henne.
Can I get him on the podcast? How do I get him on the podcast? I want him next.
Yeah.
All right, so the kickers are part of the team?
Yeah, kickers part of the team. They cool. Unless, I mean, there have been, I've been on teams where the kicker, he was just like, he thought he was like the, you know, the main player, like the star player.
Really?
You know, he the loudest, he the most, you know, cockiest, saying, oh yeah, you know. Especially like whenever we had a kicker making game-winning field goal, he didn't start talking about that for the whole season. Like he kept bringing that shit up. Like. So it's like, all right, we get it. You made a field goal. We appreciate you, you know, for helping us win. But you ain't got to talk about that every weekend because, you know, he was like one of those dudes. You know, walk up to the girls like, oh yeah, you know, I'm the kicker. You know, I made that game-winning field goal last week. You know, remember coming on the field, storming. You know, it was like, yeah, he's one of those dudes. So it's like,
I think a kicker kind of needs to know his place.
Yeah, but you know,
I made the game winner, but. Yeah, you know, I'm not out there getting hit or hitting. I'm not. Unless you're a Pat McAfee kind of guy where you're.
I seen some film on him on Twitter the other day. He was kicking the ball and running down there and hit sticking people.
He's looking to hit somebody.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do as a kicker.
Yeah.
You got to man up and be like, yo, I want this.
He wired different though, because most kickers not like that. That's a little. He's a little off for that because you know not too many kickers really do that.
Okay. Really. Our goalie was a kicker, and yeah, he wasn't. I wouldn't call him. He was a badass goalie, but I wouldn't call him like a man's man, ready to go out there and light somebody up.
Mm.
But they are a little bit. They're a little goofy, kind of like a hockey goalie.
Yeah,
well, a little crazy.
Yeah, definitely a little crazy.
What do you think is the best? The best athlete out there, what sport do you think they would play? Like, what's all-around athlete? Like, is there a sport?
Well, I'm biased. I'm going to say football players are the best athletes.
You think so?
Because we can play basketball, we can do baseball, we can go run track, we can long jump, high jump, we can do whatever you need to do. But I'll also say, like, athlete-wise, probably, I'll probably say, like, you see, if you look at like LeBron James and Giannis, like those are some freak athletes. Like that's like ridiculous. And like swimmers, like Michael Phelps is like those are some great athletes. You know what I'm saying? And like boxers too. Boxers are great athletes also. So it kind of just depends on like opinion really. But I'm gonna say football players because we can do anything.
Certain positions can do anything.
There's certain positions.
Corners and wide receivers, but
then you'll have some linemen who 300 pounds doing backflips, cartwheels into a backflip, like. Yeah, couple. So it's kind of like
Can you do a backflip?
Yeah, I can do a backflip.
Yeah,
yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Just as a kid, getting on a trampoline, just doing it. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, and then
you transition it to like the hard ground. Let me see if I can do this on ground.
Well, I put the mattress on the floor first, and I did so you know I didn't want to hurt myself, 'cause, you know. But after that, I just kind of just did it.
I never once thought about doing a half or a backflip in my life. I would do a front flip.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, I mean...
And you don't celebrate for touchdowns or anything, so what the hell do you need to do a backflip for?
I really think it was... Because, you know, WWE was real popular when, you know, I was a kid. I thought that shit was real at some point because they made it seem so realistic. I was like, oh, yeah. And, you know,
what do you mean it's not real?
I found out the hard way it wasn't real.
It is real. What are you talking about? It's not real.
Yeah, but you know how they like flipping off the ropes and stuff. So, you know, as a kid, I'm off the trampoline flipping off the ropes and like, oh, you know, just having fun. So I feel like that's probably why I ended up wanting to do a backflip because, you know, WWE, that shit just looks so much fun.
That'd be the shit.
Yeah.
Would you want to do that? do some WWE shit. Those motherfuckers. You want to talk about some hardworking people?
Yeah, definitely some hardworking people.
Like what? Isn't there a documentary like 350 days a year or some shit like that?
Beyond the Ring.
Yep.
There's one too, but there's one that's like they really work like
the whole year,
day.
every day. Yeah,
365.
yeah, multiple hours a day too.
All right, I want to ask. Let's say worst case scenario. I don't even want. I don't want to put this out there. It's just a question, and I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But a weird thing happens draft day, and you don't get drafted. Well, then what do you do?
After if they don't get drafted, I just look forward to getting like a call from the team saying, "Oh, we want you to come to this rookie mini camp at the beginning of May, and we're gonna give you a chance to see
A
what
rookie
you do."
mini camp?
Yeah.
Okay, what do they do at a rookie mini camp?
So all the rookies that they bring in, they'll bring
Rookies
them
that didn't get drafted?
or just rookies they draft too. So like every rookies that they sign after the draft, and like rookies they call, say come in, and the rookies that get drafted or whatever. So that's the time to where you get the chance to like get into the state. So whatever new state you're in, if you got to move, you got to do this, that, and the third, and learn the playbook, and then really just go through the workout, see what it's like to be in the NFL, really.
But why? If you didn't get drafted, why do they do that? Because they could call you up?
Yeah, because how certain teams get so many draft picks a year, so it's like we didn't have enough we didn't have enough like picks to pick you. So, but we still interested. We still want to see what you can do on the NFL, on the NFL field. So we want you to come work out for us for these 2 weeks, and it's like your tryout, pretty much. That's pretty much what it is. Rookie minicamp is like your tryout for like the big camps, or like the.
Is that team specific, or is there like one big mini camp?
It's team specific.
Okay, so the Chiefs could be like, "Yo, we got spots availability left, and we want to see they come out to a rookie mini camp for this."
Yeah, like so we gonna call me, be like, "Oh, we're gonna invite you to rookie mini camp from, let's say, I don't know, May 3rd to like May 15th. So this is like your tryouts to whether or not you're gonna get invited to like the big camp tours, like where everybody else be at."
All right. All right. Say you don't get drafted. Like I'm saying, worst case scenario. Would there be a thought or an idea of yours that you would be like, "Yo, let me go check out Canadian Football League or XFL"?
I thought about it. Yeah. XFL is popping right now too.
Kinda,
So is the USFL. That season about to start soon too. But yeah, I mean, I'll talk to my agent about that too. This, because you have to go through every option. Because you never know what's gonna happen.
Right.
So we talked about it. So I'll be interested in doing it. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's football, so as long as I'm out there playing, I don't really care.
So like, no matter what, you're gonna be getting paid to play football somewhere. Whether it's XFL, USFL, Canadian League.
Yeah.
Is there how do you look at those other leagues, or how do people generally look at those? Like, is it like a college for older people, and we're trying to get in the NFL, or is it like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna kill it?
Yeah, I know some. Most people, I'll say, when they go to CFL, they're like, okay, I can make a living off that. I can, play 7 years, do what I need to do, save up my money, still play football, and do what I need to do, and start like my business, or go over with my family. Now I play my 6-7 years being a professional athlete, and go from there. So some people are like, yeah, let me just go make a living off this for
shaming it
for
not playing in the NFL but still playing in one of the lower leagues.
Yeah, they're still making money, so
I think it'd be dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they're still making money. So I feel like just go make a career off that and do what you need to do after. Whether you want to get into your start a business, or just go start a family, or
don't do that. No. Don't start a family. Don't need to start a family. It's been done to death. It doesn't need to be done anymore. Play that football. Keep your mind on your shoulders.
Yeah.
God, what a trap women are.
Yeah.
Stay away.
No, they really are a trap. Most definitely.
They are. And could you imagine being an Antonio Brown or AJ Brown or Julio and just having crazy women throw themselves at you, just trying to get? Do they have a conversation with you like, yo, look out for these chicks that are just trying to have a baby with you to trap your ass for the next 18 years?
Yeah, definitely those conversations do be happening, especially like in the locker room too. We always talk about that in college, because I got a couple teammates who
college especially. These college chicks are like, yo, this is my fucking lottery ticket out of here.
Yeah,
I'm in Butler, Kansas. Like, let me go get this.
I'm trying to get out of here too. That's like what they be on.
I got this D1 pussy for one of these D1 athletes. Let me throw it at them.
Yeah, most definitely. And people be falling into that trap too all the time.
I guess.
Because you don't even notice it too. It's like, you just having fun. I'm messing with this girl. We just kicking it, and boom, next thing you know, oh, I'm pregnant. I was like, oh, man. What happened? For real.
Yeah, what did happen? You know what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't pull out and you didn't have a rubber.
Yeah.
You idiot.
Much. Yeah.
Now you're fucked for 18 years.
Yeah.
And oh, my God.
And you hope you get in the league after.
Oh, my God.
Man, yeah.
What was the difference when you went from high school? What high school did you go to?
Shawnee Mission West. It's in Overland Park, Kansas.
Were they really good when you were there?
Yeah, we were good when we was there. They won state
You won state?
No, they won. Well, freshmen weren't allowed to play varsity. It was kind of like the rule they had. So they won state my freshman year. Yeah.
They won't let freshmen play varsity?
Yeah. They didn't let none of the freshmen suit up either. So it was just
damn.
JV and freshman team.
Was it, what was the transition like? What was the transitions like from high school to JUCO to D2?
So
as far as like skill level?
So in high school, the skill level, it would be like certain positions to where like, okay, he's really good, but the whole team want to be good, if you see what I'm saying. So it'd be like, damn, they got a really good safety, a really good defense end, a really good quarterback on that team. So it's like that and then JUCO, everybody was good in JUCO. JUCO is really just, how I put this, it's kind of like a pit stop for D1 players.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
People don't have the grades, or people might have gotten overlooked too, but they're still like a D1 caliber player. So I say JUCO, everybody's good, from starters to the backups to,
JUCO's got some athletes.
Yeah.
Some people, ignorant people don't know, but JUCO's got some fucking players.
Yeah, most definitely. JUCO definitely has some great players.
They're just dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, really. And then for Division II, it's kind of like so you'll have like your really good teams who like lead the conference every year, like top 3 or 4 teams who always stay in the places every year who are like really good. And you'll have those teams who are like the 5-6 spot who aren't great but aren't bad, but have like great players and don't have like a full like great roster yet. And then you'll have like team 7, 8, 9 who just don't really have like great players. Kind of just like it's that game. It's like you look at schedule like, okay, we about to beat them this year. We ain't even gotta worry about that.
We're gonna roll them.
Yeah, we're gonna beat them by 3 touchdowns, 3, 4 touchdowns.
What's that like? That's gotta suck playing against those teams.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad when it's
fun because you can pad your stats.
Yeah. It's not bad when it's a home game because you at home, you just get done with the game, do what you gotta do after. But if you gotta like travel far away, like damn, we gotta go beat them. Then we gotta get back on the bus for 3 or 4 hours. Like damn, but it don't be bad really.
Was college fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
College was fun. I definitely had some fun in college.
What's your favorite thing when you look back at college, outside of the prestigious bowl game you played? What's like some of your memories? Like, yo, I'm gonna remember this forever. Like, I love, like, this is my college memory. Like, what is that for you?
I'd probably have a couple. So out of JUCO, I took a visit to K-State. Took a couple visits to K-State actually, and then I'd probably say the K-State. Going out, that shit was fun. I definitely will always remember because my best friend go to K-State too. So, and then Butler probably only hour and a half, 2 hours from K-State. So in the spring when they have nothing on the weekend, we go out to K-State, we go party. You know what fake patties is? What they do at K-State?
What is it?
Fake patties. So it's like, you know how St. Patrick's Day is, whatever. So like the week before, they have like this big block parties for houses and clubs and bars. They drink from 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. drinking, getting drunk. There's parties everywhere. Everybody's wearing green too, because making fun of fake patties or whatever, or St. Patrick's Day. So that's probably like one of the good memories is fake patties. I'll have to show you some videos after the podcast to what it looked like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show me some fake patties.
It was definitely lit at fake patties. Yeah, and it kind of like Mardi Gras too, like with the with the beads. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll leave it at that.
Show me them patties. Love me some Mardi Gras. Like I said, I went to high school in Louisiana.
Yeah.
I know what the beads are for.
Yeah.
Well, where can people find you if they want to watch you and check out your draft history? The draft coming up. Like, are you? Because you're not a big social media guy.
Nah, but I mean,
do you want to be?
My mom's making me. after.
She's making you? Why?
She wants me to post more so people can see what I be doing. Yeah, raise my stock up. Yeah, so because I really keep stuff to myself. I'll take a video or like take a picture or something. Like when I was at the cheeseburger, I just like took a picture of like the clothes and all the the facility stuff they gave me. And I posted one of them on Instagram so people could see it, but I really just sent it to like my group chat on Snapchat and then sent it to my mom so they can see it. So I don't really. Yeah.
You're not about that life?
No, not really. Because social media, I mean.
Yeah, where are people your age at with social media? Are they wanting to just hammer it and be Instagram famous? Or it seems like you're like are you just different like that? Like you're not about that life?
Yeah, I was never. I mean, when I was younger, like whenever Twitter and Facebook first got popular, like I was on that heavy because I was 7th, 8th grade, 9th year, just on Twitter and Facebook, going crazy.
7th or 8th grade.
Yeah, because I got my first Facebook when I was in 7th grade because I had to be 13 to get a Facebook at the time. So it's what my mom told me. But but I feel like TikTok too. People want to be TikTok famous, so I'm not really into like TikTok like that. I like watching TikToks, but I don't really be.
You want to be NFL famous?
Yeah, yeah,
Not TikTok.
Yeah. But I don't know, my age group, because I'm 23, but I'm the youngest in my grade, so everybody else is like already 24, about to be 25. You see what I'm saying? So I think people in my age are at that point where like I know a lot of people who are stopped using Snapchat too. Like just strictly like just give me your phone number and don't even ask for my Snapchat.
Phone number?
Yeah, people like asking for phone numbers. Like no more Snapchat. Like no, let me get your Snapchat and Instagram. Like nah, you can ask for my phone number. Like
I like that. I like
too.
that it's going back to that.
Yeah. So
let's get rid of these silly apps.
Yeah.
Let's be real one-on-one.
Yeah, we going back to that. Yeah.
That's why I asked that is because I kind of see some of the younger generation going back towards that way, just kind of more traditional routes of communication and not all about clout.
Yeah, not about
and
like
social.
Yeah, that's what it's going back to. Yeah, because when I was in high school, like even like freshman, sophomore year of college, it was all about damn how many Instagram followers you got. I mean, you was getting on Snapchat and like all this other stuff. But now it's just like, meet me at the bar, let's go get a drink, or meet me at Dave & Buster's, let's go kick it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Where are you? So you're in Kansas City now, kind of just hanging out until the draft?
Yep, kind of just hanging out till the draft.
Where are some of your spots that you kind of like to? Where do you like to go and hang out? Like, what's fun for you around here?
I do like Dave & Buster's to this day because it's something easy, fun to do.
Get out of here.
But this place called Brooksiders is like a.
Oh yeah. It's got 3 levels there, right?
Yeah, that's a cool little spot. And then I like P&L too. P&L is a smooth place.
Mosaic or whatever.
Yeah, I like Mosaic. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I like Mosaic, but during the summertime too, it was this past summer. It was my first time going to hot country nights at P&L. Even though I don't listen to country music, to get something to drink and just
tell me about it. Tell me about your hot country nights for you.
Oh, it was fun. I had fun.
Really?
There's a lot of women out there.
All right, that's the thing.
A lot of women out there.
I went to my first hot country nights, I think last summer when their first one. It was like one of the first ones after COVID, maybe.
Yep.
And I'm not. You can look at me and judge me and think that I'm a country guy. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not a country guy. I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Fucking hate country. Yeah. I have no respect for country music. Yeah. I don't, man. I don't. It's so bad. The music is it's awful and it's cliche. And any idiot can sing country music. So I'm like, well, let me go check it out there because I do need to open I can't be so close-minded. I'm like that. I'm going to go prove to myself that, hey, this place is actually all right. So I went out the country, hot country nights or whatever. It's like Thursday nights.
Yep.
Not my scene. I can't handle that music.
Yeah.
But I was like, yo, single dudes, get your ass on down here. If you don't like, just put some headphones in or something. Don't listen to this awful music. But bro,
it's a lot of them down there.
Bro, the hottest chicks in Kansas City. Not only are they at hot country nights, but they're wearing what you want them to wear. You know what I mean? Like the Daisy Dukes, they all got some plaid shirt on that's like tied up and up high next to their boobs with like some maybe something underneath, like a bra or a tight shirt. And the jean shorts that are just like showing a little bit of ass cheek.
Yep.
Man, you can get into your ass in trouble at P&L on a hot country nights.
Yeah.
Yo, I get it, but it's
Not your scene.
it's not. Half of it's my scene, the other half I'm running away from.
I feel that for sure.
Damn, hot country nights. Charles, you been to hot country nights at all?
I never stayed around the whole time for it, honestly, but it was cool though.
Well, I guess I'm the weird one that's like, fuck that. I'll go to some Mosaic.
Just to try something different, but most time I'm either at Piano Bar or Mosaics.
Piano bar?
Yeah, Piano Bar. That's why I have a lot of my happy hours.
Piano bar sounds fun.
Yeah, that do sound
I like watching a good piano.
Oh yeah, and then just like the whole karaoke thing they do up there and stuff.
All right. Karaoke? Can you do some karaoke? What's your karaoke song, Israel?
Karaoke, but
Probably freestyle by Lil Baby. I'm gonna go out there rap the song. I don't really. I'm not much of a singer. I'll go out there and rap though. Most definitely.
All right. Well, we're going to end on that. Start rapping right now. Go.
When we say shout out my little, that's me. I know.
All right. Well, you're not a big social media guy, but just in case people want to follow you and follow the journey, how can people follow you?
They can just follow my Instagram, Isreal Watson 3. And follow my Instagram. Then everything my mom posts, I repost so they can just go from there. Yeah.
Don't repost everything she reposts.
Yeah, I don't repost everything she posts. I post what's needed to be seen.
That's funny.
it.
She wants you to be all social media heavy, but that's what she does.
That's what she does. That's why though. So
it helps with your stock.
yeah.
Do you want to do that? Do you want to get into the social media scene at all, or don't seem like you do? It seems like you just want to. I want to catch footballs and do my thing.
Yeah, that's it. But I mean, I kind of had to post more recently because I got sponsored by Liquid IV, so I have to post
nice
2 or 3 times a month on my stories, so on whatever package they give me and post that. So I kind of get into it slowly.
All right, I've been seeing a lot of Liquid IV stuff out there. Make me wise to it. Pimp me to it. Like tell me about it.
I mean, they have a lot of good flavors. I'll say that.
What exactly is it?
It's like hydration. So it's kind of like you know what Pedialyte is?
Yep.
Kind of like that, but like in a packet. And get a water bottle, pour it, shake it up, and drink it. You can drink as much as you want or as little as you want, but I mean, it's just really this hydration package that gets you hydrated. And then they say, one of my friends told me this, so this is like on a different note, but he said if you drink a bottle of Liquid IV before you start drinking, or if drinking heavy amounts of alcohol, you don't get hungover the next day too. And then the day after, let's say you forget to drink Liquid IV before you start drinking, you drink 2 bottles of Liquid IV, it's hangover cured.
Word.
Yeah.
Liquid IV before you drink. Oh.
Yep, just a bottle, you know.
Just a bottle?
Kill it.
How's it taste?
It tastes good. I mean, I get the flavors I like. I get golden cherry, passion fruit, key berry, the flavors I like. But I haven't tried every flavor yet. But I probably will.
Is it legit, or is it they're paying me, so I gotta say it's legit?
It's legit, but I mean, I personally, they're expensive though.
Okay,
for a 16 pack, you're probably paying $27 just for a 16 pack. So I mean, if I wasn't
$2 a drink.
Yeah.
Less than $2 a drink?
Yeah.
That doesn't seem terrible.
It's not terrible, but if I'm not sponsored by, I probably wouldn't go buy no Liquid IV. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But you like it and it works.
Yeah, I like it. No, I like Liquid IV.
I do need to try the other one I need to try, I think, Athletic Greens. Is that AG1?
Yeah, AG1.
Is that the same thing, or is that different?
I think it's different, but it's the same thing, but different.
Same thing, but different.
Yeah.
Just a different name, but it does the same thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, fuck AG1. I'm going to Liquid IV.
Liquid IV, yeah.
And that's where I'm going to. They don't even sponsor me.
Yeah, I should have. I'll bring you some at the draft party so you can try it out. Yeah,
I do want to try it because I have been trying to get my fat ass in shape.
Yeah.
I ran 2.7 miles this morning, right before we started this.
Yeah. That's a good run too.
How far do you run? Because you probably don't really run far.
No, I don't really run far. I'll go to the.
But you
football
run
field.
fast.
Yeah,
a lot, right?
Yeah.
Interval training.
I'll go to the football field and I'll run 40-yard sprints or 60-yard striders. I'll do 110 windbreakers. So it's back at the end zone, get there and.
That's a run.
get there 12, 13 seconds, take a 30-second break in between.
Well, you can get to the back of the end zone, back to the end zone in 13 seconds.
Yeah.
That's fast.
Yeah. I mean,
that seems faster than a 4.5. What did you say? 4.5?
4.5, yeah.
That seems faster than 4.5.
I mean, yeah, but I also got long strides that built that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got speed for a little bit longer. Than maybe it's not quite the 40-yard speed, but you got the 80-yard speed.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely. So
I want to race you.
We can do that.
We'll do that at the draft party.
Yeah, we can do.
And then we can have your mom record it.
Yep.
And put that on social media. That's a social media thing right there.
There we go. Got it all set up. Yeah.
What would you do if my 43-year-old slow white ass smoked you in a 40-yard? Just smoked you. Would you like take yourself out of the draft?
I'll probably make up excuse like that. I ain't shot good enough. My hamstring was tight that day. That's why I couldn't beat you.
You know what you're supposed to do is at 30 yards you pull up short and you grab your hammy. Yeah. He got me up.
Yeah.
Israel, I'm gonna race you and I'm gonna smoke your ass.
I mean, I don't think so. We can test it out.
Oh yeah, motherfucker, you're going down. Yeah, you're going down. I promise you that. Bet that. Put it on the house.
Okay.
Neanderthal podcast. Slow ass 43-year-old. Gonna smoke an NFL draftee.
Yeah. Okay.
Look for it, folks.
Yeah. You can put it on YouTube too. Get some views off it.
Well, that's what I'm doing it for.
All right.
Israel, this was fun, man.
Yeah, definitely enjoyed it.
Anything you'd like to say before we clock out of here?
Thank you for having me. And so I'll come back after the draft or after football season, come back and do like a little recap of what happened.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
All right, and then maybe you'll drink more tequila because I think I drank it all.
Yeah.
I'm half drunk.
Yeah.
You're still feeling good.
Yeah, I still got to go to my grandma's house, so I slow it down a little.
Yeah,
you got to go eat.
Normally I'd be twisting your arm to drink more, but I understand you got stuff going on, so I was a gentleman.
Yeah,
this was fun, man.
Yeah, definitely had fun. Yeah.
Salute. I cannot wait. You are you are Neanderthal podcast official NFL player.
Yep.
Come on back.
Yep.
I can't wait to talk about it.
I will.
And I can't wait to see what team you're on.
Yep.
And when you go to another team, maybe you'll play the Chiefs and I can get you on here with someone else too. We're gonna have a good ass fucking time.
Yeah. Most definitely. We can definitely do that.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, I gotta pee like a racehorse. Let's cut this off. El Tequila, you're not a podcast, but you were good.
Yep.
Liquid IV, you're the man.
Yep. Shout out Liquid IV.
Shout out Liquid IV. That's it. We're out of here.
All right.
Bye.
Leave me the fuck alone. Neanderthal, hardest podcast in the world, you stupid ass bitch.